The Sydney Marathon. Starting at North Sydney Oval, you begin with a generous downhill stretch. It's tempting to let the excitement carry you, but resist the urge to sprint out too fast. There's plenty of race ahead. A left turn onto the Pacific Highway brings another descent as you approach the Harbour Bridge. Then, it's just you and the other runners as you tackle the long, gradual climb over the bridge. While it's an iconic crossing, the centre lanes won't offer much of a harbour view. Descending off the bridge, you enter the closed roads of the Western Distributor. Running amidst Sydney's skyline is exhilarating, but this section will lack that close crowd support. It's just you, the rhythm of your footsteps, and all the runners around you. The first 4 kilometres takes you from the course's highest point to nearly the lowest. From here, the climbing begins. Pace yourself to conserve energy for what's ahead. Exiting the expressways, you head down Harris Street into Piermont, where the crowd support will return to lift your spirits. Through Piermont, around Darling Harbour, and into the city's heart via Sussex Street, the atmosphere will become electric with cheering supporters on the sidelines. Around 11 kilometres, you pass through the scenic rocks area. Take a moment to appreciate it. You'll be too exhausted for much sightseeing later. Into the city via Circular Quay and Pitt Street. After navigating a few bends, you'll glimpse the final route to the finish line on the other side of Macquarie Street. Hyde Park on your right, St Mary's Cathedral on your left, and down Oxford Street at the 15-kilometre mark. Expect enthusiastic support all along this stretch. Now comes the more monotonous part, a long Anzac parade, with a brief, kinda random detour up Dacey Avenue. There will be great support from the sidelines. Just get into your zone and find your pace. At the halfway point, you're deep in Kensington, heading toward the turnaround in Kingsford around the 23-kilometre mark. Then, it's back along Anzac Parade toward Moore Park, where you turn into Centennial Park for the loop. Under the pleasant canopy of trees on Lang Road, you hit the 30-kilometre mark. This is where a lot of us will start to find that wall. Keep pushing. There's a noticeable incline on part of the Centennial Park loop, but the scenery and crowd support should help push you through. If you're actually running this race, spectating, or have an interest in the course, please subscribe and I'll thank you on race day. Passing the Sydney Cricket Ground and Allianz Stadium marks 35 kilometres of your race done. How are you holding up? Now you're retracing your earlier steps through the city streets. The crowds will be cheering you on. Stay hydrated and keep moving. Once more past Hyde Park and St Mary's Cathedral, then down toward Lady Macquarie's Chair and the Botanical Gardens. There's a welcome downhill here, but remember, you'll have to climb back up it after rounding the scenic corner. It's right at the 40-kilometre mark. It's pretty spicy and will test your resolve. Dig deep. Back on Macquarie Street, when you pass the government buildings and the State Library, you've conquered the last of the uphills. Just one final downhill dash to the Opera House. Have you got anything left? And there you go, the finish. What a place for it. Remember it, hold it in your mind, and let it pull you forward towards the moment you prove to yourself just how much you've achieved.